Christopher's best attribute to any team is definitely his transition play. Anytime there is a turnover or a defensive rebound, Christopher is always the first person to start running the floor. He's a terrific athlete who finishes at the rim with ease and displays great passing ability, hitting his man on time and on target. This will be a valuable asset to Miami's offense, as last year they ranked second last in pace.
Felt that presence of Ware, and that shot off the mark. Jaquez running the floor out ahead of everybody, finishes up the rim.
How about the way he elevated? We can get that in the truck. His ability to elevate on that jump shot, I mean, that was a thing of beauty.
Christopher's running the floor. But no pass. Christopher putting on a show in Vegas.
Before, I mean, like, he's playing really, really well. Why take away from all the good things that you're doing? Now, if that was against Kentucky, he would have made that. Go.
Yeah. Larson will finish in traffic.
Up and underneath them, so they create an opportunity for a backdoor cut.
Portman lost it, and here's Johnson coming the other way with those big shoulders, moving everybody, and he gets the lay-in.
Runs balls out of his area on the weak side. That was another really good, solid possession.
What a dime by Miller.
Harden telegraphed that pass from about half court. Yeah, that's the same pass he threw earlier. And Miami picking up on it is one of the things they wanted to see from him. Gained a lot of valuable experience being the primary ball handler. Great pass. Nice feed to Swider
here with a tremendous amount of experience, but also looking to their summer league rosters and these young players to be able to bolster their lineups throughout the season.
Rowe out of control, turns it over. Numbers for the Heat if they hurry. Caleb Daniels underneath, and Christopher becomes Arabia with a rebound. Where, with a pass breakup, either that or a block, hard to tell. Pippen was trying to shoot her pass. Christopher finds Larson, who has all 7 for Miami.
Miami back within 2. Laravia driving. I don't know if he was expecting to get a foul called, but a bad shot. Christopher in transition. Count it. We're tied.
Three-point shooting is Christopher's most improved area of his game, having shot under 30% during his 2 seasons with the Houston Rockets and now shooting 52% during his Summer League campaign on 6.5 attempts per game. Pairing this with his ability to make timely cuts from the wing will provide Miami with another off-ball scoring option from the bench.
It'll be a good player. It could be a really good player. Appreciate the help.
Christopher, heat check. I don't know if it's hotter outside on the strip or inside the pavilion right now. Good D by Maldonado. Swider, you can tell he was trying to pull right there. Christopher rising up, and another 3. Josh Christopher is on one right now here in Vegas. Starting to get a little sloppy in this 4th quarter. With Miami extending this lead. Christopher, my goodness. 5 for 5 from downtown in this 4th quarter. Christopher takes a look at the shot clock. It's at 3. Tried to make a step back, hand in his face, and he still hits it. The Miami bench on their feet. Stevens, he'll find Christopher open in the corner, and that's the first easy look he has had this game for the Heat.
Raptors 0 for 4 to start this game from the floor.
There's my youngin' right there, Jacob.
Like the Raptors picking up the defensive intensity here. Some of the guys are coming off the bench. But they didn't cover the corner 3 by Josh Christopher.
Into the fold.
And oh, by the way, I forgot about the trade of Pascal Siakam.
Yeah.
Him too.
Yeah, him.
Him too.
How about him and Jacob right now? Josh Christopher coming off the bench, keeping his team in the game.
Was with the Pistons this past season. Christopher for 3. His 2nd triple.
Get to the championship game tomorrow. What's it going to take? What do you have to execute?
I mean, this game means a lot for us. Like, we've been fighting for a long time with these guys, blood, sweat, and tears, so it's just going to take a whole lot more.
From beyond the three-point arc, but good to see he has another dimension to his game.
Memphis by 4. Catch and shoot deep 3. Too strong from Christopher. Offensive rebound and another shot at it. And Christopher swishes that one through.
You got to call that 2-4.
Getting a breather here. 16 points, 5 assists, 3 steals, 2 fouls. Christopher drills a 3. And Miami back within 3. Swider with a shot clock at 5 now. Christopher, deep 3 for the win. Hits it. Josh Christopher with his 4th 3 ball. And Stevens playing with 5 fouls back on the court to run the offense for the Heat. Larson downhill. Can't get at the ball. Ware kept it alive. Williams gathers. Now a cross-court feed to an open Christopher, and he buries a 3.
How about the fact that Alondes Williams was
Free to get the basketball. Shot clock down to 5. Pippen right there with him. Christopher with 2. Long 3. And it's good. A step-back swish home 3 to get Miami within 2 points now.
Coming out of college, Josh Christopher was not known to have much impact on the defensive end. However, since joining Miami and playing for Sioux Falls, Christopher publicly stated that Miami have challenged him to become a better defender, and he has since said that he now takes pride on that end of the floor. Although he still might be some time away from becoming a serious threat on defense, he has clearly made significant improvements, and at 22 years old and being a terrific athlete, there is still a lot of potential to grow in this area.
His feet kept the left foot on the floor to avoid.
And this is, remember, coming out of high school, Josh Christopher, highly coveted prospect, and just here in Houston, it just didn't quite pan out. But I tell you what, he has really matured a whole different level of intensity at all facets of the game.
That Shackelford just takes it away, and now Jones coming the other way. 7th turnover by Miami. Ryan gets run off that three-point line, but is fouled by Christopher.
All those things. And you know what? If he does those things and buys in and carries himself that way, think about Williams and Stevens and the way Christopher's playing. What about Isaiah Stevens? They advanced past it to him. He knew Christopher was in the corner. He put his eyes on the rim and made the right pass.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, that's a settle right there. That's a settle. You get move the ball, chase it to a ball screen. There on the tag.
Back-to-back stops, but Miller lost the ball. Williams hopping over him. Christopher gets it back to Williams.
Like 13, like some of these guys, I got 2 pages of notes.
Christopher. Ware coming through.
Offense. But you can see the intensity of the Heat starting off immediately to start this game.
Offensive foul. The Heat are doing everything. Abaji gets stripped. They are fully aware of where they stand in the point differential category. Tough 3 by Moore. Shot clock is winding down.
Point guard, you're looking to get back. Like, wait a minute. I'm going to commit to enough turnovers to where I don't need any help. But I love the way they're allowing. Okay, that's when Kobe Bryant was king. And LeBron was in Miami trying to figure it out. Now, actually, Bron won a championship in 2012.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So when you look at that, I don't think they're as good defense. Plain and simple. He had to learn to be a Miami Heat player before learning to be an NBA player. That's going to be the same learning curve. Speaking of doing a lot, Josh Christopher with a beautiful find to Larson. We all know Josh Christopher as a scorer, but showing that he can do more things, including blocking shots, coming up with the big one there.
Getting to Scottie Pippen Jr., who's able to challenge and get another bucket. 2 more points in the paint for the Grizz.
Sorry, that was the 6th team foul. Again, you need 10 team fouls to get the bonus in Summer League. Christopher gets the layup. Miami back within 5.
Christopher showed flashes with his time at Houston to be a playmaking threat, but got limited chances to showcase this in Summer League due to having Isaiah Stevens running the point. However, as you can see in this footage, Christopher definitely has the potential to be a secondary ball handler and possibly one day even run a second unit.
Just jumped to throw it down. He had 10 rebounds, did Ware in his last game, couple blocks, and we were talking to Caron Butler before the game. They're just raving about this young man and his potential. No need to get dunked on.
That's very true. Michael Eaves on SportsCenter is not going to say, yeah, but his team won by 50.
Yeah, that won't happen. Oh, nice feed to Ware.
So as a silver lining to this dark cloud for the Raptors, it would be Carlson. He's been effective throughout the entire game.
His energy has been there for sure. Stevens follows his own mitt.
Christopher putting it on the floor, splitting defenders underneath. Larson's first attempt hit the bottom of the basket.
ACC Player of the Year, however, he was just as important to their success.
Another three from Christopher. Josh Christopher catching fire. He's got 3 threes in the game.
Miami ball, chance to tie again, maybe take the lead. Christopher down the middle of the lane. Tough shot off the window, not there. Where? Put back, no, but he's fouled.
I hope Christopher gets a good amount of playing time this year, as I believe he could make a real difference and give Miami's offense a much needed pace injection. On offense, I see him being a floor spacing spot-up threat and a play finisher with cuts to the basket, along with running in transition as soon as the opportunity arises. I think on the defensive end right now, his best position is being a point of attack defender, using his agility and quick hands to make ball handlers feel uncomfortable. This is something that's much needed in Miami, as they don't currently have a lot of point of attack defenders, especially after losing Caleb Martin. If he stays in Miami's system, I think in 3 to 5 years, once he reaches his prime, Christopher could be a high-level 3-and-D wing that can guard multiple positions on the floor, and possibly be used as a secondary ball handler in some situations when needed. At a minimum, I find it hard to believe that he couldn't fill a role as a rotation 2 guard, either with Miami or at another team in the NBA, so long as he continues to improve his defensive capabilities. If you guys like this sort of video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, as I plan on making a lot more videos about everything Miami Heat. Also, if you have any thoughts or opinions about this video, I'd love to discuss them with you in the comments. Everyone, please take care and go Heat.